Hey y'all, welcome to Cooking with Coach Amy. I'm Coach Amy. We are about to make keto pecan pie bars. Does anyone in your family need dairy-free, egg-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, all the frees? Now, this isn't nut-free because it's a pecan bar, but we are going to get all those other frees handled and hopefully make a delicious dessert to enjoy on Thanksgiving. That's my goal anyway. So we're gonna get started. This recipe is from thebigmansworld.com. The first thing that we're gonna do is prepare an 8x8 dish. I have my handy dandy Pioneer Woman 8x8 square. I'm gonna use some Reynolds pop-up parchment sheets. You know, I love those. And no, I've had people ask, sorry, that's going up. I've had people ask if I'm like a rep or a social influencer for Reynolds. No, I'm not. I just like the stuff. They haven't found me yet, apparently. That's okay. I'm just kidding. I'm not all that. But anyway, we're just going to put the parchment paper down right there. And we're going to wait. We'll smush it down when we're ready with this shortbread crust that we are about to make. So what we're going to do is start with, in a large mixing bowl, a cup of coconut flour. And I used Arrowhead Mills organic coconut flour. That's what I'm using today. We're also going to have 3 tablespoons of keto maple syrup. And of course, I have this recipe linked in the caption, so check it out. There are subs in his post. This is what I use right here. Okay, so 3 tablespoons of that. I get it on Amazon. And then 1/3 of a cup of coconut oil. And you can use butter if you're not dairy-free. But I'm just doing all the things. We're just gonna, now I do use refined coconut oil. Okay, and this is the coconut oil that I'm using today. All right, I think it's from the Walmart, yeah. All right, I'm gonna use a fork because that makes sense to me to use it in a mixing bowl, mix well until crumbly but firm. So we'll see how this works out. I am optimistically anticipating the outcome of this. I don't know how you're feeling about it, but I have a good feeling. I'm very optimistic. Okay, this is great. Yes, I think a fork is a good call. Oh, P.S. I have a new kitchen tool. This is the Pampered Chef, also not an influencer or a rep for Pampered Chef, but I do love all the things. So I have never had a batter bowl, and I was told, how do you not have a batter bowl? So I ordered it. A friend of mine was having a party. Why not? Okay, so this is super crumbly. It's looking amazing. It kind of smells good, not gonna lie. I mean, the maple syrup, of course. And that is the one that I use when I have, you know, Bam cake, but not Bam cake. Well, you could put on Bam cake. Bam waffles, blender freezer waffles, all the things. All right, I just want to make sure I get all the chunks of coconut oil. Y'all, this is like an arm workout. I mean, if you're a CrossFitter like me and do arms, don't do this on the same day. You're going to be regretting it. All right. Okay, that's nice and happy in my opinion. All right, so we are going to transfer it to the lined baking pan and press into it. Press it in. Okay, this shortbread layer feels very thick to me. I'm kind of surprised. We're just gonna push it down at the bottom. This is working out pretty easy. I'll show y'all a little close up in a second. I think I'm gonna trim this parchment paper just so it'll be pretty. All right, great. All right, just pressing it all down. Okay, there we go. That looks great. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bake this for 10 to 12 minutes until golden brown. I'm gonna go ahead and put the coconut oil in first, which I've already measured out. You're welcome. All right. Okay. Y'all, my hot plate's uneven. Bless. Super sweet. Woo, don't breathe that in. Don't breathe that in. And our keto syrup. Okay, we have all the ingredients in the pan, and we are gonna let this get nice and melty. Hey y'all, after just a few minutes, most of my coconut oil is melted. It's really not taking long. I'm telling you guys, if this recipe turns out tasting delicious, boy, do I think we have found us a true winner. Now, I would say that this, along for the THM lines, of course, would be more of a heavy S dessert, but most are heavy S. But I will say this being dairy-free is a wonderful option for us mamas. I'm just so excited about this. All right, I'm gonna give that a few more minutes. Okay, after a few more minutes, all of my coconut oil is melted and it is smelling so good in here. Now what we're doing is waiting for this to begin to bubble, and then we'll add our pecans in. Okay guys, it is bubbling and smelling still so good. So we're gonna add our 2 cups of pecans, and it asks us to cook for 1 more minute. Then we're gonna remove it from the heat. Oh my soul. So yum, so yum. Okay, this beautiful combination has been cooking for a minute, so I'm gonna turn my heat off. I'm gonna remove my pan from the heat. So I was able to get all of this done while my shortbread was baking. It only has a minute left. Give that a little stir. Oh y'all, isn't it just beautiful? It smells so good. All right, I've gotten the shortbread out of the oven. So our last instructions say, of course, to remove it from the oven and top with the pecan caramel sauce mixture. Okay, it says spread out to cover the entire shortbread. Look at that, friends. All right, that was so easy. We're gonna bake for an extra 5 minutes. Y'all, I'm just so excited about this. So, okay, so we baked it for another 5 minutes altogether. There's a note here that says to remove it, of course, from the oven, but we're gonna allow it to cool completely, then refrigerate for an hour to firm up, and then slice it into bars. Okay, notes. Pecan pie bars should be stored in the fridge in a sealed container or covered with plastic. They will keep for 2 weeks. The bars are freezer friendly and can be stored in the freezer up to 6 months. See the full post for freezing tips and tricks, which is great. He even has some nutrition values here. That's above my pay grade, y'all. Like, that's super impressive. But anyway, I'm so excited and thrilled to do this. We're gonna let this cool and then get them in the refrigerator.